So Cowboys versus Vikings happened, and in this game there were two really incredible touchdown catches. One was from Ceedee Lamb, the other one was from Adam Thielan, and the internet has gotten into a bit of a debate over which catch was better. All right, cool. I'm just kind of here to give my thoughts on this. This will be a shorter film session. I'm going to drop some longer ones later on this week, so appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to break down, well, basically because the conversation on the internet is which one is more difficult or which one is more interesting, which one is more cool looking, right? So I guess I'll break all that down. We'll start with the Thielan catch here. And you break down catches in layers, okay? So we're going to talk about the path to the landmark. How much resistance is the receiver going to run into? We're going to talk about tracking the actual football, because that's actually a real thing. And then we're going to talk about the actual catch. And we're going to start with this Thielan catch, right? So let's talk about traveling from point A to point B for Adam Thielan. How much resistance did he run into? He got Anthony Brown covering him right here, number 30. Anthony Brown covered him. How much resistance did he run into? Thielan got a little bit of resistance there. He got a jam at the line of scrimmage, and we even got a little tug on the jersey there, probably a little bit of pass interference. But I would say from this point, from here to Thielan's landmark, I would say that it's pretty standard. Then we're going to talk about, tracking the football, right? So the ball, Thielan. So when wide receivers track the football, they normally track it over one shoulder. They don't have to go over multiple shoulders. They don't have to lose the ball in the air. They normally find it in the air and they track it all the way to their landmark. That's what Thielan's doing right now. If you take a look at Thielan's eyes, he's found the football and he's going to track it all the way to his landmark there. Then we're going to talk about the catch. This is what was most impressive, right? The actual one-handedness of the catch. And we're going to show you this catch in cartel view here. Now, that's the most impressive part of the catch, but it's impressive because humans don't do that. Like I dare y'all to go into your backyard and try that one-handed catch. Is not very easy to do, but let me let y'all in on a little secret. Like all pro level wide receivers can do this, right? Like even in college, I've seen guys in high school be able to do it. Like they practice these one-handed catches, and if there's not very much resistance, and to this point for Thielan right there wasn't very much resistance with his catching hand. If it's a situation like this, then Thielan can come down with that ball every single time. It's impressive because humans, I can't do this, right? But for a pro level receiver, this is pretty standard. Now let's go to this Ceedee Lamb catch, right? And it's gonna sound a little biased for me because I'm a Cowboy guy, but just kind of hear me out a little bit. So we're going to talk about resistance. So first of all, they tried to make this a bit of a rub route here, right? They tried to rub him with Gallup there. So I would say that Ceedee's path to his landmark was easier than Thielan's, right? Thielan got jammed up at the line of scrimmage. Thielan got held up, a little bit of a PI penalty. So the traveling was more difficult. This is where the difficulty comes for the Ceedee catch. Let's play it, and then we're going to bring it back just a little bit. We just talked about a little bit tracking the football, right? This is difficult. You see, Ceedee is looking over his left shoulder now. We're tracking the football. We're tracking, and then we realize, oh, snap, Andy Dalton did not throw this ball very well. So now we have to make an adjustment to our opposite shoulder. That's what makes this difficult. That's what makes this football so terrible to try to catch, right? The fact that I got to super adjust like this. You see what I'm saying? Ceedee Lamb is looking over his he's technically looking over his right shoulder right now. You see what I'm saying? But it ends up being a situation where I got to turn all the way around and catch it over my left. That's some let me tell you, look, this is crazy. This catch is incredibly crazy. You see, in Ceedee Lamb's mind right now, if the ball is thrown at the pylon, right? If it's thrown at the back pylon, then I can just put my hands out and I will just catch it on this leverage, right? If you can see my mouse, pardon me, y'all. I'm gonna try to edit this to make it make sense. I'm gonna catch it with this leverage over my right shoulder, but it's a little too far for me, so I gotta stop and adjust. Now let's see what we got going on right here. There's a cornerback impeding my vision right now, right? So Ceedee might have lost the ball between the cornerback crossing his face and him having to turn and make this catch right here, right? Just for Ceedee to have to extend, fully fully extend, get hands on the football over his left shoulder, and then come down with it. Now, the actual catching of the football, I would say that this was a little easier than Thielan's catch because, you know, Ceedee was actually able to get two hands on the football. Whenever you can get two hands on the football, that's inherently easier than one hand. I'll give you that. But the tracking of the football made this no contest. The tracking and the adjusting to it. Tracking, just to turn and catch it over my opposite shoulder just to get back over to my left side. That stretched fully out, completely stretched. And he doesn't have his eyes on his football right now. He had his eyes on it earlier, but having to adjust to it at this point, there is no way you can get your eyes on this football when it's over your head, my guy. Then for Ceedee Lamb to have the hand strength to come down and hold on to it with the DB just falling on him right there. With the DB, who is this? Jeff Gladney from TCU, just falling all on him, right? Just to maintain that catch through contact, man. That catch is ridiculous. And that's why I think it's more impressive than the Adam Thielen catch. Not taking away from the Adam Thielen catch, but in the sake of this discussion, I think tracking the football, having to change his shoulder, and fully extend to catch the football, hit the ground with Gladney in his face. I think that's a lot more difficult than, you know, Thielen basically tracking it the entire way. Let me go back to Thielen's catch. Then Thielen tracking it the entire way and, you know, simply catching it with one hand. It's levels to this, man. But anyway, though, I ain't want to hold y'all too long. I'm going to be breaking down more film this week. I'm going to look at Donovan Wilson. I'm also going to look at the right side of your offensive line. That's Connor McGovern and Zach Martin. Now, if I don't get to that film session, it's because Holiday's caught up with me. My bad. I'm going to try to get some Cowboy YouTubers on to have a little bit of discussion just so I can drop some film while I'm on vacation, so y'all can have something to watch while I'm not at the headquarters here at the compound. And what else I got for y'all? If you want to check out some draft film, go to my Patreon, patreon.com/vochlombardiyt. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This was a short one. I actually don't know how short or long this video is after I edit it. I don't know. But hey, man, peace. Till next time. Salute.